Local recordings on. Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die Presents Enter the Dungeon, episode 25. I'm your demon host, Marty, joined by Ahmed and Adam tonight. I'm gonna unmute your faces. Hot mics, hot mics, hot mics.
I don't trust this die roller.
Hey, what the heck happened, Marty? What is this crap?
Oh, all of them go,
What the
and
hell
then
is
maybe
this
you can
crap?
go. We certainly got the drop on
bullshit.
them.
well,
Freak.
Smigmal is going after you guys, so that's good. Yeah, their initiative modifiers are pretty quick. That is the legit initiative that I rolled
I
up.
don't know about this nonsense, but okay.
I don't know, man. I think we should start doing our roles ourselves. This is Marty's trying to pull a fast one on us here. I'm trying to end the campaign for
Well,
us.
so the one thing I would suggest is probably an error is Ptolemy is not 15.1, unless he does have literally a 1 modifier on this.
He rolled a 5. Oh, is that? He's got he's got a 10. That's
He's got a 10. It just
yeah.
didn't copy the 0. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that is what it is. Well, we'll start off the game with some player bitching.
Wow, it's nonsensical.
This is not good. This is not good. Is the problem?
It is not
dying.
good. So, how is everyone doing tonight?
We were optimistic. Figured maybe high dex characters might win initiative, but no.
It's level. It's all based on level. It's the system you always wanted.
But only my favorite.
There we go.
It's not dex, it's wisdom. Wisdom is what's initiative.
Oh, wisdom's initiative. No wonder I'm always last. This is bullshit.
Says the monk who historically had great wisdoms, but in this game, nah,
This
you
game's-
don't-
No,
you
they have
don't
no
need
point to put a
wisdom.
single.
Nope.
Yeah.
What's Crusher's wisdom?
It's 2. Maybe 2 or 1. We'll see. I don't know.
Oh, a plus
You
2.
realize that
Okay.
that's not how numbers
it's a
work,
2.
right?
It's a 2 plus 2.
Okay, so he's got the wisdom of not even an insect. That's like
No,
the
no.
wisdom
Four,
of a.
So my score is 14.
There we go.
My mod is plus 2. I speak in mod. You should know this by now. It's only been 11 years.
I'm trying to
A toddler
reinforce
will at
the-
least cry when they're hurt. A 2 wisdom. Woo.
A 2 wisdom is like a zombie, but it's not even a zombie.
Perfect
It's like
mod.
maybe a gel, like some of the gels, maybe
Oozes?
like an ooze of some sort.
Can easily communicate with other oozes.
Awesome. Okay, so Ahmed, you doing all right?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. Midweek. It's been a good week. Yeah. Nothing. I'm not injured this week. That's good. Haven't been effed up by anything so far.
No bad.
This is a win in my book.
The bar is low. The bar is low.
Yep. Man, I sometimes get woken up with a knee to the junk, so
Is it like a little knee?
doesn't matter. When you get
I'm
critted
getting
by
it
a
from
small
all sides!
creature, when you get critted by a small creature or a medium-sized creature, it's still a crit.
Time to invest in a jock.
Yeah.
It's my
Go to bed.
it's my house jock. Just go home and put on the jock over top of your pants. Oh, funny.
My dad wears a strap on all the time. Great kids, thanks.
Adam, what's going on with you, man? How was your training on Sunday?
So the training on Sunday went pretty good. Because of the ice, we couldn't do all the events that we were supposed to, so we did ones that were less perfect for my physical state. I did a bunch of shoulder and upper back work, and then it's like, let's do log instead because it's fucking snow outside. It's like, oh good. So the 200 something pound log was a challenge, but we got through it. The tire flip was pretty fun. I got 3 good flips with the 800-pound tire that had some ice in it. I did do some yoke.
This is Yeah, keep going, buddy. No, yeah.
Ahmed, yeah, I don't think both of us trying could flip an 800-pound guitar.
Maybe in my good old days.
I'd be like,
Bend over. Without
give me a
stopping.
second. I go into my car trunk, get a little fucking winch.
You get yours? Yeah, I'm working it.
Yeah. And then on the yoke, we stopped at about 600 pounds because it was a little bit uneven, and it was a weird feeling, but I'm feeling it in my
The glutes.
I've
right?
got
Yeah,
some
that's
muscles that are stiff in it's the sides of the back, so it's
the side of the back, exactly.
like right here and right
Yep.
in here.
Right in your flanks.
Right here, buddy.
Yeah, the flanks. I believe it's the serratus, which is like the boxer muscle. I think it's the serratus that's sore. But anyways.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I've
In
been
my
trying-
fantasy world, I feel the same thing.
And I've been trying to catch up on recovery, so I've been fucking famished, but still trying to stay on diet. But been really, really hungry the last few days, so I potentially could get grumpier towards the end of the session.
Perfect.
I was
Alright,
grumpy. I
now
ate.
Now tell me
so-
about these fucking monsters getting all the fucking initiative scores. that I'm trying right now.
Yeah, just get your backup character.
Okay.
We're about to get fireballed into non-existence.
Turn to ash.
Yep. 11:16 is when we played last game. Drakester,
Shit.
thanks for the resub, bud.
This is such.
23 months.
Oh, Drakes, man, what's going on? Oh,
That's
nice.
insane.
I see the animation.
You saw the animations there. There are little noises too.
Sweetness.
Cool. We've got new emotes on the way. I pushed order on Friday for some new dragon emotes. We should have chromatic dragon emotes of each color. And if those work out, then I'll buy some metallic dragon emotes. Just as part of the visual refresh. Anyways, good to see you guys. Last game, Surf and Turf. Episode 24. Following their confrontation with the Air Temple leader, the party is beset upon by the Guardians of the Water Temple. Canon Belserig tries to bargain with Alkur. That doesn't go too well, and Shadow tracks down the leader of the Water Temple to level 3. You guys did pass a very scary room full of very realistic yet very mobile monsters of all shapes and sizes, including a sizable blue dragon, something that was labeled Medusa, and
With its head covered.
with a bag.
Yep.
And
Also movable.
and a eye tyrant with little bags over many of its eye stalks.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
there
it
was
must be
a
accidental.
theory that they were all creatures in some sort of temporal stasis. They quickly went through this room and tracked down Canon Belserig, going through 2 secret doors plus a trapped chamber. And Oscar opened up the door to reveal Canon Belserig speaking with several other leaders of the Greater Temple, and probably complaining about your actions.
Probably upset.
Probably upset.
Complaining to HR right now.
He's like, yeah, those guys. Oscar's like, right behind you.
All right, we rolled
Oh, crap.
we rolled initiative, or at least I did right before this. Apparently, not doing it during before the start of game was wrong.
This is bad.
As Oscar opens the door, a little creature kind of flutters over. It is some sort of impish creature with wings, has little horns, 2 arms, 2 legs. It's otherwise kind of a hunched humanoid creature, no bigger than a house cat. However, with glowing red eyes, it looks at all of you, cocks its head off to the side, and is going to spend its second action for the round flying back to his master. And there is some raspy speech. You don't understand it if you do not speak Abyssal. Ptolemy does say, I think they know we're here.
Well, it kind of looked at me.
You fool! You brought them here!
Now die.
And then you hear spell casting from around the corner.
What are you, some kind of animal not drying your feet after you get out of the tub?
You pay for that. You'll all pay. This is Cannon Belserig. He comes around the...
His name is Cannon.
It's his title.
It might also be his role when it comes to combat.
Like I wouldn't piss some guy off whose name's Shiv.
Sir stabs a lot. He is from the Water Temple, and Water Temple does cold.
Oh, Adam, check it out. I bought these for the kids. With training them. Yeah, it's good stuff. They're enjoying it. I got to hit them with the pads. That's good. It's good to train them.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, the cannon sees Oscar standing there at the doorway and is going to issue a command.
I can't hear you.
Will save.
Do we have the hero point thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who's got the hero point?
Yep.
Before things happen.
One
we
of
should
Adam's
probably
characters,
distribute.
one of Mark's characters, one of Ahmed's characters.
I don't know that we spent any hero points last game, so I
I
think
don't think we did.
we're just where we're at. I'll put one hero point.
So yeah, put it on Krieger is probably a good idea.
No. The extra hero points going on Darian.
Oh, Darian, yeah, the healer.
You're not welcome here, says the cannon. Keep the door shut. And he points at Oscar, and you can feel all sorts of whispers in your mind. Some of them seem to be coming from outside. Some of them seem to be coming from that little voice in your head that tells you to do stuff, and you need to make a will save.
We'll save.
It's a pretty reasonable request.
The DC is
Supposed to...
the DC's 30.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Also,
You're
the
man!
DC's 30.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
problem.
Wait a sec. Every time the numbers blow my mind. Just look at your own class DC. Calm down.
Right? No, then I have to double check. I'm like, fucking.
Look, because every time it's like the numbers are all like it should be like fucking 18.
Oscar's
you know?
he's like holding on to the door, going. Try not to listen to the little lemming voice in his head. Not Lemmy voice, lemming. All right, well, that was
just keep that door closed.
that was a move, and command is a 2-action spell, so he's done. This brings us to Oscar.
Well, why don't we, hey, Mr. Belserig, does he have reactions?
He does not have reactions. Okay, so you see a very slender man, maybe a half-elf, dressed in leather armors and shadowy clothing. There are 5 wizards standing close to each other, and that little impish thing standing at his feet. You can see into the back chamber here. There is some sort of glowing symbol along the floor. And this door is slightly ajar as well. You wander up to Cannon Belserig, who snarls and smells like fish.
I understand that you live in a bath, but you still need a bath.
I am not afraid of you.
Your call. We're gonna stab him. Not gonna argue with you on that. AC 35.
Oh, that's a hit. Let me just check to see if it's crit or not.
Yeah.
He didn't raise a shield, yeah?
No, I don't think it's
His
crit.
shield was down.
Nope.
Okay.
Close though.
All right. Well, we're going to stab him.
It's that leveled AC that helps.
13 damage.
13 damage. That hits his fishy flesh. His blood is weird. It's like more ink than blood. Bringing us, speaking of blood, Blitzkrieg.
All right.
Krieg's gonna.
So, Ra, Siskum, Splat. I
Yeah,
think he's.
you can
so
move up
it's
there.
rage and then the quick charge thing.
Okay. Oh! Goes running into the room. That seems to startle this roguish person. like they react to that.
Ahmed, do you want to roll? Are you rolling for Krieger?
Yeah, sure. Plus, sorry, I was looking at my characters.
It's plus 17
17, yeah.
against the flat-footed. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You should probably roll on.
Okay, Canon Belsary effectively ducks, and it was a little bit of the water he tracked into the room or coming off of him that Krieger slipped on. Alkur. His round is going quick.
Well, here's the thing. It's been a long-ass day, and we were supposed to find one fishman in a room.
This is not. This is bigger than one fish. This is many big fish.
This is not a single fishman. So, we are going to...
Can you do a buff? Like
Yeah.
add damage to somebody or something like that?
Can I do a buff?
Or do a bless so that Darian can carry it? He's carrying the mask of the... Oh, it's already been used.
This is like the 4th fight of the day.
Yeah, I know. I still remember.
This is your 9th level in this room if you do succeed.
Correct.
It's also your deaths if you don't.
Hey, backups.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling, Crusher?
Crusher's gonna get in there.
You gonna get in there and be a man? We are going to cast heroism on you from a scroll.
What does that do? Oh yeah,
Plus-
bust out scrolls. Just.
It's +1 to everything, including damage.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
pretty awesome.
Alkur reaches into a scroll tube and produces a scroll. He casts it, and it flakes and burns up as he's intoning the divine words.
Yes, so +1 status bonus to attack rolls, perception checks, saving throws, and skill checks. You are a humanoid, and I can touch you. And
Yep.
it's 1 action to draw the scroll and 2 actions to cast the scroll. I am out of actions.
Okay,
Go get him.
Bone Crusher.
Crusher's going to get in there. Mountain stance.
Single move. Okay, AC 27.
We really don't like the fisherman.
For some reason you're... Okay, he raises an arm and blocks your attack. Oh. Is he flat-footed for everyone, or
No,
Okay.
for me he's flat-footed, but
Got
for
it.
everybody else.
Got it. Darian.
God damn
All right.
it. He has the new bracelets
Do
on
you?
his feet, I think.
Can none of you make sushi?
Time to gut this fish.
This is such a terrible formation. This is the poor evoke here now formation. So that's a double move, and then he's going to whack Cannon Belzorig. Here, let
Okay.
me.
No, I think. Okay, did you activate his?
I want to see if he can actually get into the flank. No, he cannot.
If you activate, does he have a flying tree? Does winged boots?
All of these
He
things are
doesn't
actions to...
fly-
Oh, it's
Fly
a
doesn't-
fly.
Why
Doesn't
does it give you
increase-
move speed?
It gives you a 30. What's his move speed right now?
25. Alright, so, this guy here, oh my god, this guy.
I think it's because you complained about Modron's initiative roll that he didn't take
I
kindly.
don't know.
We're rolling D2s here. This is bullshit.
Okay, this person didn't even have weapons out. They are drawing daggers.
Damn it.
So 2
and-
daggers, 2 moves,
No, just one is fine.
so step, pull.
Balls.
Step, pull, and stab at Krieger.
Okay, what level is the character? What level are the 2 of them? Are they higher than Krieger?
They are higher than Krieger, both of them.
So Krieger is flat-footed.
So they're flat-footed.
Okay.
He's flat-footed.
I'm assuming there's a sneak attack coming.
Yep. When do rogues get their next sneak attack after 8th?
12th.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's not that.
It's close.
We're in the Greater Temple of the Temple of Elemental Evil.
On level 3.
Ding.
Where is Oscar's attack roll?
By his weapon, it's plus 17.
Okay. This is against Krieger's flat.
Oh, this is just pure
AC
evil Drake.
31 with the dagger.
Okay,
It's not
hits,
crit.
does not crit.
Okay, daggers do d4.
Daggers do DD4.
Okay, plus that, and then it would be 2d6 sneak.
2d6 sneak.
Yeah. Okay, Krieger takes 19 damage.
So Krieger takes no damage, and Darian will block and smash the rogue for
Smash the
daring.
rogue. Oh, crit. Crit and mess his
Nice.
day up. Mess his day up.
For daring. AC 33.
Yeah!
That's a hit.
Not a crit.
Not likely a crit.
No.
It wouldn't crit-
This
wouldn't crit.
rogue is very, very light on his feet and twists away from Darian's blade. But
He has your ability, goddammit.
Yes. 17 damage.
had you rolled 32, they would have just simply jigged away from it. Okay, that was Darian retorting. They pulled, stepped, and attacked. Shadow.
I see you. Pray.
Who are you praying?
What's his face?
The only one you
Fishman.
can see.
Cannon.
Okay.
1d20 plus this. There we go.
That hits the cannon. That,
There we
that also
go.
hits.
So you're saying I should have heroed Shadow?
Yeah, you should have heroed Shadow, dude. Oh, you should have heroed Shadow. Okay, so 2 hits. It's not a crit, right? 35?
No.
Okay. 4d8 plus 8. 28 damage. It's 3 arrows.
Kill the fishman, kill the fishman.
Why is everyone panicking? What else is in there?
28 damage? Okay.
There's some sort of demon in there.
Is there any resistances or?
Nope. Your arrows strike true, and he stumbles back as he's got your arrows sticking out of his chest. You see what I mean?
Hold on. Plus 1d6.
We are totally ganging up on him. So it's 1d6
Yeah, so
per
that's
arrow.
2d6.
Oh, you get those powers? Oh, he's in hybrid form. Yeah.
I'm in hybrid form. Another 6 damage.
Nice. This is your wolf tactic.
Bite him!
No respect, no respect. Ptolemy. Well, I could say the same. This is my temple after all.
My lord!
Yeah, you just
Stay
get,
on
From
bus-
downtown.
Stay on task, my lord.
So that was 3 arrows.
Ptolemy only has like
Cantrips and like 1/4, if I remember correctly.
2 second, 2/4, and cantrips. But he doesn't have many attack spells in.
In his seconds.
Yep.
What does he got? I'm all over the sheet. Telekinetic maneuver. Can you counterspell with dispel magic?
Does he have any wands?
he can.
Or does he have any
Ptolemy moves up
scrolls?
to here and goes, "Hey you, fancy pants in the back. I suggest you run away."
Does he have suggestion?
Yep, it's a 4th level spell.
Oh, occult evolution. Yeah.
Let's go, Ptolemy.
All right.
I respect that, whether it works or not. I like your style, sir.
So the running's away.
So Oscar's will save is not terribly great.
Damn it.
27,
Makes up by 1.
and Ptolemy's DC is
I think it's 26.
26.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what do you mean? That's 4 higher than mine. Never mind, shut the fuck up.
Or just stay where you are, and Krieger will take care of you.
It was reverse psychology.
Critch. Okay.
Who? The dark robed wizard didn't do anything.
Yes, he did.
He sent his thing to take a look.
Last round,
Oh, he cast. Yeah,
he
yeah. Okay,
backed up
sorry.
and cast a mirror image spell. There are 4 of him, or sorry, 5 of him, swirling around in that square.
More meat to hit.
Some of that meat isn't real.
Doesn't matter. Kill them all.
Okay, this creature is going to turn invisible.
Ah, crap.
Falrinth, how's a look at all of you guys? Wow.
Well, he wouldn't want to hit his allies, so at least we're not going to get blasted out of existence with like a big fireball.
Yep. I have a spell to take care of this. Cracks his fingers. I learned it from the Black Tome. And Alkur, you know that he is talking about your spellbook. Not by name, but by description. He begins to evoke a
Went
spell.
through an edgy phase. Leave me alone.
He begins to evoke a spell, and you're like, I know this spell. He conjures up the destructive evocation magic. It is no longer transmutation. And it is green.
Oh, it's evocation now.
He then concentrates the green into a ray, which is a practice motion for a wizard of this caliber to turn energies into blinding or flashing rays. His ray makes a glancing attack towards Krieger, who looks very dangerous swinging his massive sword around. Or a massive hammer.
Yes.
Hits an AC 30.
So that touches Krieger. I
Okay.
think it's just against his AC, right?
You make a spell attack. You deal 12d10 damage, and the target must attempt a basic save, a fort save.
I think it's a hero point coming up.
No.
Does it disintegrate?
It's a disintegrate. Yeah. It's evocation now, which is weird, but okay. All right, cool. We are going to roll fort save.
Green is the color of plants.
He takes 0 damage because
Yeah.
he evades on critical successes. He actually evades on successes, but a
success.
critical success on a basic fort save is just evade anyway.
A creature reduced to 0 hit points is reduced to fine powder, and its gear remains. It's a basic fortitude save, so he takes no damage from this?
He would have taken no damage even if it wasn't a basic fort save because he's got mastery of fort saves.
Yeah, so if you succeed, you
He's like evasion
critical
for
success.
Okay, so the beam goes into Krieger, who's just flexing. His veins turn all green. For a moment, he's glowing, but eventually his body is just too powerful for the magic. A little bit of blood trickling out of his nose, but in the same way that a bloody nose doesn't stop your day for long. Krieger is raging. Falrinth goes, impossible!
Ah!
You should be
Gosh.
you should be dust. 12d10, and you can heighten it for every level you spend higher than that. You add 2d10 to the damage. So a 10th level disintegrate would do 20d10 damage. Yep. He was not casting a 10th level disintegrate. He was casting
This is a good fucking thing.
a 6th level disintegrate. Cannon Belserig needs to get the fuck out of here.
Go for it. Go ahead. You
Snivering brats is what he says. He's going to do a channel harm.
A 3-action one?
3 action.
All right, you just stand there. You just hang out. You just chillax there in the middle.
He is going to
Hurt everyone around him.
avoid hitting Falrinth, but he's not going to avoid hitting the assassin. He doesn't care.
What about the critch?
He doesn't
Can't
know.
see it.
He doesn't know the thing's there. He will get it.
Does he get Ptolemy?
Oh, did Ptolemy go too close? Yep. And Ptolemy's got. Oh no, squish. Well, okay, this is potentially.
Ptolemy
good.
flew too close to the sun.
Yep. All right, so he's going to cast this as a 4th level spell.
Oh, balls.
So I think it's just 4d8.
It's 48.
This is a fort save?
Will save, I think.
Basic fort save against the
Fort
negative
save.
energy.
Never mind, I lied.
Fort save.
Does 27 negative damage. Ooh.
Ooh, good one.
So in
What's the DC?
the DC is 30.
Okay, so succeed. Krieger is...
So Oscar is in it.
Oh, 35,
Let's go in order of
actually.
initiative. Oscar.
Okay, Oscar, who is about to have a bad time because fort saves and him are not best friends. He doesn't critical fail.
Okay, Critch is.
Wait a sec. This is a spell casting behavior, right?
Yep.
Yeah, doesn't
And
this...
there's a shake in here
Uh,
because it's a spell.
it is material, verbal, and somatic.
So he's getting beat in the face for his efforts. So
Yeah,
before
by,
he
shouldn't
comes
by
out, he's
Krieger's reaction. Okay.
getting- by Krieger's reaction.
And potentially, if he hits, Oscar's reaction.
Oscar's reaction.
Okay.
So Krieger.
Yep.
Come on, Krieger.
No
big money,
respect, damn,
big money!
damn upstarts, and he begins to cast a spell. And Krieger's
2d12
like, "Ah!"
plus 12. 32 damage.
What the?
Okay.
What the snake? Okay.
Then Oscar's retort.
79.
AC
Oh,
26.
that's
against
it.
his flat-footed AC.
His AC is 27. If flat-footed, be 25.
It's a...
That's enough. Don't need any more than that. 19 more damage.
He is so hurt. Very, very, very hurt.
Do spells get disrupted?
That is a good question.
disrupting.
Well,
I think it's spellcasting, actually. Let's take a quick look here. I remember reading this last week, too.
there's actions that disrupt spells, and then
Yes.
it's an AOO something that disrupts a spell.
Spell.
Disrupting spells 303.
Disrupting, 303. Look at us, knowing how to read and shit.
Learning. Speak for
How to
yourself. Speak for yourself, asshole.
Disrupted during the spell meeting. Yeah. 462. God damn it.
You know, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it is disrupting actions. I think it's an actual disrupt action.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Various abilities and conditions such as an attack of opportunity can disrupt an action. When an action is disrupted, you can still use...
Although, that is a good point.
The GM decides what effects a disruption causes beyond simply negating the effects that would have occurred. For instance, a leap disrupted midway might transport you back to the start.
Well, so disrupted and lost
For instance,
spell.
if you begin a cast spell activity requiring 3 actions and the first action was disrupted, you lose all 3 actions that you committed to that activity.
Oh, so he.
Yeah, it's a second. It's a last part of that first paragraph on disrupting actions. 462.
462.
Yeah,
Did-
disrupting actions.
Did he just pull a stupid and cast spell in melee with Krieger? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't get my hit points back. We punch him in the face real hard. I feel so much more vulnerable as a caster.
Where does it say? Which page?
So 462.
Yep.
Bottom right, disrupting actions. Last sentence of the first paragraph. For instance, if you began a cast. Casting a spell. In the case of an activity, you usually lose all actions spent for the activity up through the end of that turn. Then the next sentence, for instance.
And it uses the attack opportunity of how you
As
do
yep.
disrupting action.
Okay, there's probably a way to guard against that, but he didn't. He was just going to try to kill all of you, and he's upstarts. I'll show you, and he begins to call upon some fell power, and Cricket just smacks him in the face. He's got a stupid look and kind of a hammer imprint on his fish-like face, and then Oscar leans in and stabs a bunch of times. The necromantic energy flowing out of his mouth, but not doing anything to all of you. Oscar, your turn.
Well,
Just finish the job.
I keep stabbing. AC 29,
Hit.
16 damage.
Ooh.
Is he still up?
Ooh. We are getting close. Let me just do calculator math.
We don't have to spend like the points on the magic weapons, right? Only on magic
No.
items.
Things that will say invested beside them.
Invested. Okay. Invested.
118 hit points. And you did 16 damage on top of his 98. Okay, he's in single digits.
He's still up. All right,
Yep.
we keep stabbing. There we go.
Not anymore.
There we go.
Not
Go to
anymore.
Hello.
Take a bath.
Okay.
Ooh.
Canon Belserig, after trying to belch forth the necromantic energy, just gets stabbed too many times to the ribs and eventually slumps over in his robes, which are pretty stiff, and then falls over.
Yes.
He is
Yes, Oscar.
He is dying one.
Let's find out if this rogue guy has any sort of. It's gonna go here.
Okay. You catch from the fast movements of the rogue that he's quite capable of tracking all three of you as opponents.
Let's see what that wizard can do.
Probably has deny advantage or whatever the hell.
I'd like to put Krieger up against the other wizard, by the way.
However, it's Krieger's turn.
So
He can smack and move.
Krieger's gonna. You want Krieger take a
I
swing
want-
at the assassin?
Swing at the assassin, smack and move towards the caster.
They are most violent, aren't they?
So 1d20 plus 17.
Nope.
Fuck, didn't even try.
The rogue is doing like a backwards like matrix move to get away from Krieger's hammer.
So if you put him there, he gets snuck attack. You realize?
Who?
Krieger.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna put him over here.
Still likely to get snuck attack, but that's fine. You can go attack the. Sure.
And then
Upstarts! Earth Temple!
well, come in.
What's the DC to pop an image, or is that a thing that's
20.
No, it is the mirror image has been changed.
Oh, it's if you critical succeed, you pop an image and hit him anyway.
Yep.
And there's what, 3 images?
It's 4.
For him, he's got an extra one, I believe. He's got one higher than you're supposed to with the spell for some reason. So blah blah blah. Yeah, he's got 4 images. You don't know how he's doing that.
Well, we better wear his skin as a tuxedo, and then we'll be able to do it too.
The logic is sound.
La, 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 la.
So to hit an image, yeah, you have to hit him, and if you critically hit, you kind of follow through and hit him anyways. So, nope. He just takes a step back. Up starts Earth Temple. He doesn't quite fucking get it. You guys are not Earth Temple.
That's fine. That's fine.
Excuse me.
It's good.
Krieger does hear something nearby, kind of like chattering, speaking a language he doesn't quite understand. He knows that it's nearby. He saw the little imp thing, which brings us to Alkur.
Alkur is going to. So for a long time, I prepped see invisibility, but
What did he do on his turn? He cast mirror image, and then his creature moved, and then
disintegrated.
And then he tried to disintegrate.
Disintegrate,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Okay. He didn't do anything effectual. Yeah.
So far, this is going really well.
So far, this is it. Aside from us
Aside from
rolling some
ones
poop,
and twos.
Yep.
Rolling a D2 here.
We are going to the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. I can't see Krieger. And Ptolemy didn't get hurt.
Nope.
That was a bad round for Cannon.
Yeah, the worst was like a mild blast of chilly air as he was getting smoked.
Did he fought?
So Alkur is going to move forward.
Ooh, dibs on the fish corpse is what is what Tommy says to you as you go by.
It's all yours. And we're going to throw a mostly do defensive things. We're going to give a forbidding ward between the assassin and Oscar, whose AC is really low considering where he's at, but he can't see Krieger. So
Okay.
forbidding ward.
Bone Crusher.
Crusher's gonna step
Punch
in
him.
and start punching this asshole.
Beat him. Hurt him.
1d20 plus 18. God damn it, Chewbacca.
Okay. Continuing
Nice, more.
the dodges and deeks and very nimble like a cat.
God, fuck.
Making a fool.
It's one of those days.
Making a fool of Bone Crusher's haymaker swings. Darian.
Quit screwing around.
I'm trying.
Uh,
This one's jumpy. Too many rubes.
I think Darian is going to smite the assassin
His hood is too
Okay.
high.
and then attack him. And I believe that he's a higher level than us, and he's a rogue, so he should be have the deny advantage.
Yep.
AC 26.
Sidesteps your swing.
There we go. Now you're ready. Who's the fudge?
No,
Alright, he's out of reactions.
that was just flavor text.
Oh, you're not using the power sidestep?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, it is
It's called nimble dodge. There's
Nice.
another power called sidestep.
Okay. No, AC 31. So you're swinging and it.
Yep.
That's basically RAC as well, so.
Okay.
Not the rogue and not the cleric and not everybody else.
Well, you're not supposed to be in the front.
Well, the rogue saw Krieger's mess. It's gonna do like an acrobatics off the wall to go here.
I think Crusher has a
AOs.
thing.
Yep.
Unless he's doing it.
Yeah,
actually doing
he's gonna do an acrobatics.
Yeah.
Roll a 1. Fuck it up.
This is against your reflex
sword
DC.
It should be your reflex DC, yeah, which is pretty.
So
decent
I'm
for sure.
It's not my reflex is not that bad. It's decent. It's 16.
Yeah, 25 with
Oh.
a 4.
Oh, so
17.
so he gets to eat an AOO because he has to add 10.
Oh,
to that.
you're plus 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually plus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Punch him, hurt him. Yeah, boy.
Wow.
Now, my
Go
AC is
Oscar.
31. I could use a power, which is a reaction, to boost my AC to 33, but that wouldn't do
But I
anything.
still
So,
hit.
okay.
He'll get punched.
All right, so as it was turning, it kind of like disrespected Bone Crusher
Got
a little
you.
bit, and Bone Crusher's like, "I'm already there," and you kind of connect as he or she is running by. You can't tell.
11 damage. You get to hit him because I hit him.
Yes, I do. Now Oscar's gonna hit him because he had the audacity to be hit by me by
Yep.
an ally in melee.
Did your your AOO your reaction reset?
Yeah, because I haven't
Okay.
turned.
Yeah.
Ah,
AC 24. He or she dodges Oscar's blade and then kind of jumps off the wall and ends up right behind Krieger and is going to stab Krieger with vicious abandon.
Please no.
And let me
Yes.
let me check to see if the weapon she is using has an action to do the special power or not. Come on, where is it? I do not like their organization of their magic items. There we go.
The magic items are really hard to.
Oh, it is an interact. So she's going to pop over. She twists like a snake head on the pommel of the dagger. The blade
Okay.
glistens with poison.
I believe interacts are the ones that don't provoke
Yep.
AOs. Yeah.
And then
But what kind of power does Krieger have? Because I think his does.
she's going to stab.
He's got there's the AOO power. I don't believe it. I believe interact is okay.
AC. Oh my goodness. 2.
Miss? You
24 against flat-footed raging AC?
Oh no, not flat-footed.
Yes. All right. Yeah.
let me just check.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain that's a hit.
Hold on.
His
Krieger's
flat-footed
AC.
raging AC
He's
is
26.
right.
Oh,
Flat-footed.
for fuck's sake, yeah.
Okay, that's the. Oh my god! Look at those ones.
So no damage. Actually, sorry, not no damage. 10 damage goes away from Darian going block,
Yep.
and then there's one more temporary hit point left. So 2 damage. Gets
2
him, so
damage.
Poison.
All right. So there are 2 poison effects. He has to make a Fortitude save. Yeah.
Doesn't Darian get to move in?
He moved 5 feet.
Oh, this is a
Thought he moves
this is
more.
this is an action after you hit somebody. That's cool. So she then twists the thing when it's in.
So she hit and then twisted.
Yeah. Give me a fort save for Krieger.
Do you want to roll on?
Oh yeah. Plus
Plus 19.
plus 19. Go ahead. It's fine.
Does a 22 make it?
I'll do it.
So the first one, it actually has 2 effects. One is when you attack, and then you activate for a more lethal poison. So she then popped like the snake a second time all the way around. This one he is not sickened, and then the second effect, which happens after her interact, is a DC 21 poison.
Okay, so there's another check?
Yeah, there's another check. Yep.
Okay.
And no effect, and then her special power, which adds poison damage, recurring poison damage when she actually does poison somebody, doesn't work because Krieger's not poisoned.
Not poisoned.
Nope. His wound closes too quickly, and the poison gushes but doesn't go in. Krieger is more than human. Shadow, who is off in the hallway with no targets, way the fuck down here. What you doing back there?
Hey guys, we're having this party. There we go. There we go. Actually, no, Shadow's not going to go that far. It's back here. And then he's gonna shoot El Assassin.
Okay. Or try.
Double move, shoot.
Yep. Ah, God damn it, Chewbacca.
I don't think you've made them your prey yet.
Nope,
Missed by one.
I didn't. I did not make him my prey.
And you're still attacking at plus 20?
I think
Wow.
you missed by 2.
Okay.
Oh yes. I think it's less. I always attack. I always make prey first and then shoot. But
That's why I asked about the prey thing.
yeah.
Tell him he's going to come
I'll
around
check
the
it.
corner. He's going to leave Squish behind because
Yeah.
dangerous.
He had this flash of like last time we did
Oh!
this, I got owned by a
Right.
big poof.
He is going to use a produce flame against the assassin. Hitting. Wow.
Kapoof. Whoosh.
No, it is still plus 20.
For 10 damage.
How?
It's not.
Oh yeah, 18.
The dice are not kind tonight. That brings us to Critch. No, not. Don't go in there, the wizard says. And you can hear like the flapping of wings. My magic will hold them. Falrinth sees the cluster of you guys. The cluster. Now, how do I cast defensively? Or do I care, given that I've got 5 images?
Well, here. So I'm assuming he's a wizard.
Yep.
Okay, let's just see what wizard has for powers that, you know.
Wizard. Yeah, Wizard Harry. Wizard.
So, right, those don't do it. Linked focus, cantrip, conceal, spell, steady spell casting. Confident in your technique, you don't readily lose your concentration when you cast a spell. If a reaction would spell casting action, attempt a DC 15 flat check. If you succeed, your spell isn't disrupted.
Got it. I think I saw that one before. Thanks to the.
I don't see anything. Everything else is higher. It's like I hope he's not that fucking level. I think it's the only thing that actually helps him here.
Okay, he is doing a 3 action cast.
Kruger's gonna get a hitty who.
He begins to cast, and it's like he's got greenish fumes coming out of his hands, and he blows on it like it's embers, and the fumes grow, and the tendrils are growing, and then he kind of shoots it into the room.
Krieger gets to a strike?
Yeah, Krieger gets a reaction.
You roll this. Plus 17, roll a natural 20 so we get through the image. That's not a natural 20.
Yeah. Balls.
Okay.
Another spell from the Black Book.
What's he foofing?
A horrible spell. At first you thought it was a green obscuring mist, but the fumes are choking.
Is he cloud killing?
He is cloud killing. You deal 68 poison damage to each breathing creature that starts its turn in the spell's area. Choke! Choke on the fumes!
Krieger should try to grab him and put him in the field.
Canon Belserig
Jokes.
is now at dying 2 as he's choking on the fumes.
So I'm dying 3 because he had a round.
Oh, you know, Canon Belserig's turn. Yeah, so he needs to make a flat check. DC. He did.
Then now he's taking fumes.
Now he's taking fumes, so I think that means he's dying 2 because he would have been wounded.
He saved it.
Now
and
we all,
this is
a bunch of
done.
us have air or water breathing, but we're not in water. So yeah.
Oscar,
See, that's what I was saying earlier.
You begin your round. You do get a basic fortitude save for half
Okay.
damage. I'll just roll for this round. This round it's 29 poison damage.
Holy fucking jeez. All right. I make it. Surprisingly.
His DC.
Oh, sorry. I was basing that off of. Sorry. I was the other DC. Although if we find out that I need to roll 20s to make it, it'll be one of those sorts of days.
Nope, his DC is 30.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
So you take half.
Oh, Kenny, what's going on, man?
So half of 29 is 14.
14. Yep.
I don't have anything that stops poison.
And then obscuring mist. I don't think you can see very far.
I'm going to be stepping over here, outside of the cloud.
All creatures within the mist become concealed, which I believe is 5.
Flat check.
Flat check. All creatures outside the mist become concealed to creatures within it. Interesting.
Cool.
So Oscar's like choking and looking for like an end of the cloud, and you find the corner.
All right, and now I'm going to stab the assassin.
Okay.
AC 32.
Who is concealed?
Okay. I hit it.
Nice. Yep. So you stab the assassin, trailing
16 damage.
trailing your blade. 40, 54.
And I'm assuming there's no sneak attack because they're not flat-footed.
Nope.
Adam, which blade are you using? Because I think there's a blade that does an extra D6.
There's a blade that does an extra D4.
He's using the crystal blade that does an extra
Crystal
D4
blade.
mental
Okay,
damage. Plus, it has a striking rune on it. That is also a miss.
Thank you for taking the long way around on that. Just trying to give me some fucking hope.
It's my job to dangle hope in front of you, make it feel like everything is lost, and then somehow you guys come out in the end or roll new characters.
Oh, I rolled a
Which is a form of hope. Renewed.
Yep.
Speaking of hope, Krieger, who took a disintegrate and a poison spell, and is only 41 damage for the worst of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to
he
do,
brought most of that damage in with him, let's be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, he gave 38 or so.
First, he needs to make a basic fortitude save against the choking fumes.
Plus 19, right?
Plus 19. Come on, Krieger. Well, he didn't critical fail.
No, that was close. That would have been bad. 29 poison damage as he...
It's not, no, Krieger will take that. 29, so he's at 70. Yeah, 70. Okay. Hold on a second. He takes damage. Darian blocks it. Blocks 10. Steps in and attacks the wizard. He's within striking range.
I don't know if spell effects not on your turn trigger that. I know almost everything triggers that.
Wait, this is Krieger's turn, right?
This is Krieger's turn. This is weird.
It's pretty funny if it does.
You just don't cast damage over time stuff around a champion. Beat your ass in over and
just
over again.
champions just push your shit in.
I don't know why that term is so funny to me.
An enemy damages your ally.
And they're within range.
So
It actually says in the spell, you deal this much damage.
So Krieger is making his way, or Darian's making his way towards the edge of this fart cloud.
So Darian tries to body check him out of the cloud a little bit.
Oh, well, he uses his shield to like get some air in there.
Okay, he's kind of swirl the air around him and then hacks at the dark robe.
Step in.
All right, we're gonna
20.
AC 28.
Oh, this guy's AC is
Alkur's is like 16 before.
Yeah, I know.
You have to be like 15th level before they give you expert and unarmored.
This would be 3, 4, 5. The AC is no, it's a little higher than that. The AC is 30.
Okay.
Is this within striking the mirror images? I always
Is it
mirror
don't
images, you have
that.
to hit the guy.
okay.
It's not like First Ed where it's like within 5. If you strike, then you get to roll to see what you hit, either a mirror or the guy, the image or the guy.
Okay. Yeah, the wizard stands in place, bringing us to. That was Darian's reaction. It's
now
Krieger's
turn.
Krieger takes the rest of the damage,
Yeah.
right? He takes the other
19.
10 gets subtracted off that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Krieger takes. So is there a space over here, or not?
No.
There isn't.
I think he's just going to pummel the wizard for being.
Yeah, he's gonna beat the living snot out of him. I'll try to, anyways.
Missed by 1.
Okay, he's gonna do. Hold on. He's gonna try to get behind him.
Is that door open or closed?
The door is open. This particular door is open. This one's closed.
Which one's closed? The one at the top's closed.
That one's
Okay,
closed.
let me I'm just checking his skills here. It's an acrobatics, right?
Yep.
Or athletics.
Acrobatics.
Plus 11.
Athletics would be like shoving the wizard.
Let's shove the wizard. I'm gonna shove the wizard and move in.
Okay. This has a chance of hitting.
So how am I rolling
the
this?
mirror image instead. This is a athletics check against the wizard's fort DC.
Okay, so all right, he's gonna acrobatics behind him.
Okay.
We'll try that. 1d20 plus 11. Now it's minus 5, right? Because this is considered like an attack. Or...
Nope. I don't think so.
The bull rush.
22?
The bull rush should be like an attack.
Yeah.
22?
22. I do not think beats his reflex DC.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
That beats Alkur's by 1, so
Yeah.
not this guy's.
So yeah, so let's try that shit again. 27. That should do it.
This guy's AC is 9 higher than Alkur's. If his reflex is 9 higher than Alkur's, that does not beat it.
Shouldn't.
No, it doesn't. You missed by.
It doesn't?
You missed by 1.
Fuck. I do want to say hero point to get a flank and put this guy in the goddamn vice.
That would a hero point retroactively would succeed.
Adam, what's your call?
I could deal with the fart cloud, so it's up to you.
How long does this cloud last? Does anyone know?
Don't know. You have to. Most characters in this party have to stop and think about it.
No way of knowing.
Alkur!
Ptolemy, I think, Ptolemy and Alkur might have the ability to.
Alkur auto-identifies this, he knows the spells that counter this, and he happens to carry one in scroll form. So.
That's awesome. Okay. What?
Okay, it's fine. It's great. He's not casting it.
Okay. All right. He's not spending it.
He's done.
Krieger's done. Alkur. Oh, get out of my way! He keeps on trying to move in.
That smells so bad. He's gonna pull out a scroll of gust of wind and cast it.
Does gust of wind say it dispels
Disperses fogs and mists.
the whole thing, or just in the area in which it appears?
Disperses fogs and mists. Page 342, if you want to.
No, that's fine.
Yep.
I'm good with that.
You beautiful man. You and your weird mustache.
It is a weird mustache.
Oh, that was beginning to smell, says Ptolemy. Oscar, where's your nose clip? It's from from the laundry room. I think that was Alkur's turn, which brings us to Bone Crusher.
You son of a... Hold on. Sorry, Shadow. That's not Shadow. Alright. You son of a bitch! Actually, Crusher's gonna go on this guy.
You're all going to pay, you know.
Where's my book?
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Alkur can't see his reaction, but he cocks his head off to the side. In a
I'm
weird
being
way.
teased.
Bone Crusher.
Look at these rolls.
You see this shit?
Dodging and dodging and dodging and dodging, and Darian with the flaming sword.
Pretty certain you're evil. The smite on the lady is still going.
Okay.
And
because she did a tiny bit of damage to Krieger.
She did a couple damage to Krieger.
Yeah.
So he's going to take a couple swings again. He's going to take his first swing against her.
Okay. AC 31.
AC 26 misses.
Blink.
He's going to swing against her again, and then smite the other guy. I think you can juggle smites that way.
Sure.
AC 23 misses, and then he smites the other guy. So everybody's smites for everybody.
I don't know if this old smite stays.
Here, let's see.
Yeah.
If I'll check to see if the old smite goes away, then he won't do that because he has got to put that person down. He'd swing instead.
They're too strong. Stand your ground. You know what is at stake.
Ooh, steak. Get him, Doom.
Step. Step.
So if the foe doesn't actually have to hurt anyone, they just have to do an attack.
Okay. Step, step, and stab. We're stabbing Darian.
Wait, step. What was the... Oh.
Step.
Damn it. Damn you.
AC 37.
Wait a minute.
Darian has...
No, it's not a crit.
It's not a crit for sure. Darian's AC is
32?
31.
Whew. Okay.
And what type of weapon is he using?
Dagger?
I believe daggers are piercing in this?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, so body stand still. Move guard.
Daggers are piercing, so subtract 3.
Alright, instead of 26 damage, it's 23.
Holy balls.
And he needs to make a fortitude save DC 19 or be sickened 1.
4d4. It's a very magic weapon that she's using.
Oh, it should be 2d4, so that's, we'll take the last 6 off. So, 17 damage.
17 damage.
I got excited, I thought it was a crit, but...
Creature within your reach uses a move action, or leaves a square during a move.
Steps
don't count as a move.
A fortitude save, you said?
Yep.
Alright. Well...
Yep, okay.
There's a big difference between mine and his.
Okay.
24.
Not sickened. Shadow.
Hey, fugly. He's gonna... Shadow's going to...
Who are we talking to?
Shadow's casting curses.
Shadow's gonna move, I think that's far enough.
Oh, because you need distance because you're using a longbow? Okay.
Yeah, am I able to get 5 feet
and
further?
you can juggle smites.
Is this guy getting cover from me?
There's like one cover from that corner?
Okay, so no matter what I do. Okay, I'll just stay here then, it's fine. Pray. In that case, you know what, I'm not even gonna friggin' move, because it doesn't matter. But pray and shoot.
Okay.
God!
Flies right,
Terrible.
through her cloak as she's throwing it around.
What the hell? Holy fuck.
She's kind of doing
Okay,
like the Darth Maul kind of flips and
So 16 and then...
almost dancing
13.
in combat. She dances around your arrows. One of the arrows, like...
This is some bullshit. If I
They may have nicked the end of her nose as she was going backwards. Ptolemy. Oh, Shadow. She really knows how to dance.
Fucking annoying. Shut up, asshole! Shut up!
Here, catch! And he casts his flaming bolt, and you have to say catch before you fire. She burns for 18 damage. Owie.
Nice boy.
Somebody's got to do some work.
Oh.
It's like this is. It looks like it's unreasonable. It's not. We just can't roll for beads.
We're rolling balls. Pure balls, man.
No. Don't, you idiot. Falrin turns over, like all the images turn back and says, "Don't, you idiot." And the creature seems to be doing something anyways. And a small 3x3 secret passageway opens.
Found it anyways.
Manipulate. Open. I think that's done.
Hey, look, a hidey hole.
Never you mind that.
No. I was talking about where I'm going to place my dagger. In your hidey hole.
Whose book are you looking for? Perhaps we could come to an accord. Call off your barbarian, and we can make a trade.
You better produce it
Both,
quickly.
both Crusher and he's going to spend one action to send out a pulse as you feel in your minds a force coming closer to the two of you, and it's asking you for parley and politely waiting next to you. You recognize it as this man.
Yeah.
There was a very calculated and quickened way in which it approached. And you get the feeling from the broiling embers of power that you feel in your mind that you're dealing with somebody who knows very powerful spells.
He's really good at this.
Yes. Although there
He
is
also threw his
there is a wash of panic though, like
Yeah.
like the trailing smell of fear in your minds. You have an opportunity to respond before he can take his other two actions.
Where's my book?
She's about to hit the image in his head. Like,
I have it. I have learned as much as I can from it for now. You may have it if you leave me alone. Or allow me to pack up and go. If this brute continues to swing this hammer at my head, however, and he gives you a flash of a bunch of you and just burning corpses in the room.
I penned that book.
Yes or no? 6, 5.
Yes. I'm lying.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
I will roll my deception.
Give me a deception.
I am untrained in deception, so I am hoping for a natural 20. 8.
sure.
Sure.
No problem, man.
Okay. He is going to cast his heightened fireball for better or worse.
Krieger gets a strike.
Krieger gets to.
You can see that square. Get the lot of you. Oh, it misses Oscar. Fuck. He was trying to like curl it around the corner to get like whoever's voice was back there, but just happened to miss.
The AOO.
AOO from Krieger and Darian, actually.
AC 27. I don't believe Darian gets an AOO because he doesn't have AOOs. He took a different power instead.
Has his turn come by? And he missed, right?
Yeah, no, and Darian's already used his reaction.
Okay.
Darian, I mean, already used his reaction, but didn't Darian's turn come by?
The fireball does 38 points of damage as he cast a 5th circle fireball at your group.
Ooh, buddy. All right, 38. Oh, Ptolemy.
Yeah.
So
Tommy's
first
problem.
caught in this is Oscar was missed. Cannon Belserig fails his saving throw, so I think he's dying 2, 3.
3, I think
I
now.
had a bad time again.
First it was the poison, or the
I don't know if he gets a saving throw or he just automatically goes to dying 3. We'll call it dying 3 for now. Krieger needs to make a reflex save. This is DC 30.
Krieger's reflex is
Plus 13.
throw balls.
Come on, get at least a 20. Yeah, boy, you made it to take full damage.
38 points of damage on Krieger.
Now, Darian didn't go yet, right?
So in the initiative, did
Right,
Darian
'cause-
go after the Darian took a reaction for the fart cloud,
Which was on Krieger's turn,
which was on Krieger's turn.
and then the wizard's turn comes up. So I don't think he's had his.
Correct. No,
Right,
he took his reaction. No,
Right.
his turn came up, so it refreshed, which means he has it. Yep.
Okay, so he can block damage.
You block 10 of that, so 88.
Well, so he can. Do you want to block it on Krieger? Do you want to block it on Crusher?
Crusher's got no damage.
All right, we're blocking it on Krieger.
Yeah, Krieger's got 900
Again,
damage.
bringing the shield up,
Yep.
blocking some of the flames.
AC 30.
AC 30 is
Hits
a
him.
hit. Give me a D5.
Popped an image.
Popped an image.
Papa John's.
One
Okay.
friggin' down.
Papa Chongo.
All right. And that spent your reaction. Now it is... So Krieger, you put the damage on Krieger?
Yeah.
Alkur is not in the fireball. Bone Crusher needs to make a reflex save.
Okay. Crusher is that.
I'm going to check Ptolemy's hit point total because these are big numbers.
31. I take no damage
He
because I'm a
evades.
master.
Okay. So Crusher hits the dirt, does a push-up, and then basically gets right back onto his feet, and the wash of flame goes by him.
Seen that one coming.
Bone Crusher Darian needs to make a save.
So
Yeah.
Darian has many skills.
This
This is not
them.
one of them. All right, so, all right, big boy. Doesn't critical fail.
Full
Oh,
damage,
nice.
so 38 fire damage.
I have never been so happy to take full damage.
Well, because double damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 38. This is 55. Well, that was just impolite.
Smigmal needs to make a save.
Fail. Fail.
Oh.
Oof. Head explodes. Capranzo.
Well, no, I think her reflex save actually puts her into not critical fail.
Yeah, Oscar would.
Oscar right now wouldn't critical fail a few levels on that.
Oscar wouldn't critical. Oscar
Yeah.
wouldn't critical fail.
She takes
with
38. However, 110 damage. I now have to-
Oscar does not have that many hit points.
Yep.
She should have like a good 40 hit points more or something like that.
20, 118.
At least 4 hit points more.
She is in single digit hit points.
Yeah, because actually, Oscar's got an amazing con and took toughness.
Oh! She did. She also tried to like get low to the ground, but wasn't fast enough to do so.
Shorty, get
Didn't go to
low.
monk training school, did you?
Shadow needs to make a reflex save.
Yeah, Shadowinski.
You smell like burnt.
Oh
rug.
no.
30,
26.
38 fire damage, and then Ptolemy
Alright.
needs to make a reflex
This
save
is the thing.
at
This
plus
is the-
13.
38.
You see, he is less than.
30.
So
Tommy's at
Jesus.
dying too.
Okay, hold on. Hero point.
No,
Reroll.
if he could re-roll the hero with the hero point. I think he'll re-roll.
Reroll.
or you save the hero point to get yourself out of the dying condition. Like you spend the hero point later to not die.
Alkur's right there.
You're being knocked unconscious right beside the healer.
Okay, so he spent the hero point to re-roll.
Okay.
He made the save. No, he failed the save.
You failed.
Fail.
He had an honest fail.
Right.
Fail, and you're super excited. I only failed.
Yeah.
And took 38 fire damage. And I'm just gonna quickly go over. I forget who has the resistance.
There's
items.
no way we can fight this thing. What's it called?
He has the
fungus
ring
creature.
of
No way.
greater electricity resistance. Okay, he doesn't have a fire resistance item. Ah, hot! And then the fires lick at Alkur a little bit and then fade away.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Fireballs do. So he spent an action making mental contact with Crusher and with Alkur, and then a 2-action spell, which he did not have to do his flat check for because Krieger missed.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have. Or is it a reaction? Anyways. Canon Belsarig needs to make a flat check DC 13 to live.
Okay. I think Shadow's going to accidentally step on his throat while walking by.
Oscar?
So that space right by the door there. That right there.
Yep.
Is that a space?
That's a space.
Well, now, how hard is it to get like that? Or is it a tumble?
It's a
To get
tumble.
through space?
Yeah.
Tumble? Alright, we're just going to go here.
You know what? It wasn't a tumble.
Well, these doors are double wide, so one
Yeah.
of these has to be a way through.
Yeah, we'll say the door's just only slightly ajar, and you could tumble through.
Okay, we're just going to go here, and we are going to stab him. And he's flanked, which is helpful,
Mm-hmm.
because he is not a rogue.
AC 28 for Oscar.
Got him.
D4.
Image.
Nice.
2 images left.
And then I miss.
Yep, he stumbles back from Oscar, which brings us to Krieger. Lies is what he says out loud. Call off your dog!
Krieger. Yeah.
The spellbook does not belong to you.
Oh, come on.
Keep swinging for the fences, man.
So 17 now becomes 12. Becomes 10 or 7. I mean.
I am not impressed by your brutishness.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Squish. I'm rolling like D5s or D6s or something.
Alkur.
Are we winning? Alkur is going to...
His presence in your mind is still near you. You could reach out and talk to him if you wanted to in your mind. Same
Look at
goes.
me.
So same goes for Bone Crusher.
I'm not spending an action to do that.
Alkur is going to step.
Mm-hmm.
He'll spend 1 action giving a roll to... Do I see Krieger? I'll give it to Darian. I think I see Krieger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give Krieger a d20 luck roll. He has a natural 20 in the tank.
Okay. You're like, this is for my spell book, and you force fate to
You should bow. That's what he's saying in his mind.
this swirl of energy. No,
And then
your trickery ends here, Fire Temple.
And then I'm going to treat wounds on Ptolemy because he's got a bobo.
Ointment, please.
It burns.
It burns all over.
Uh,
And put some on the end of my nose.
all right. One.
Like Mumsy used to do in the bubble bath.
32, so 48 plus 10. The ointment does 34 healing.
Feeling much Much better.
Hey, I did it.
Nice. And then
Good.
Bone Crusher.
All right, let's. All right, now this is real. I feel it now. Here we go.
You suck so hard.
This is fuck.
It's like a 40,
Okay.
35%.
She was still on the ground a little bit as the fireball was ripping off, and she's kind of rolling
I'm
like
just
out her
swinging.
own, and she's rolling around on the ground like getting away from your swings and punches, and she looks very concerned, like a deep concern, shock across her face. Darian.
Well, so she didn't attack my allies, so the smite on her went away.
Okay.
The smite on him, he most definitely attacked my allies.
She attacked you?
She attacked him. There's no smite in him.
She knows the
attacking.
rules.
And you can have multiple smites running at the same time.
And there's nothing that stops
Okay.
you from having multiple smites.
Okay.
It doesn't say one creature. It's an action to smite. You could go smite 3 people. Smite.
Now I'm ready.
Now I'm ready to go. Keep beating up my friends. So he's going to attack.
But Mark would never do that.
No.
Let's be real here. Mark will always make an attack roll.
Yep. When does the assassin go?
Next.
I think he's going to go after the person that's smote right now. He's going to go after the lady. Kill the lady. Be chivalrous. Natural 20.
Okay. Wheeling
Bye-bye,
the
lady.
fiery sword around. Yeah, critical hit.
68 plus 2d6 plus 12 plus, and then she's bursted. So 50 damage, and then she's on fire.
Okay, so she's dying too and on fire.
Oh crap. Sick.
Cut down.
He's then going to go after the wizard.
Yep.
AC 21.
Wizard steps back from the flaming blade
AC 25.
and avoids your swings altogether. Smigmal needs to make a DC 12 flat check. And stable. However, she takes
1d10 fire damage.
Well, and then
she's burning. She's dying again.
she's dying again. Yep.
Yep. And then she makes a flat check against the burning.
Yeah, that's right. DC 15 flat check and is still on fire. Shadow.
So she
All right, so let's move. Let's get our +1. Damn it. There we go.
Anybody note how his +1 is outside fireball formation?
I need to be 30 feet away. There we go.
All
All right.
Shadow moves down
Prey.
the corridor, marks the
Making
Dark
a
Robe Wizard as the
prey.
prey, and fires twice, I believe.
Yeah, boy.
That's a potential hit. Give me a D3.
Yep.
That's a miss.
I hate you,
Miss,
Shadow.
so D3.
1d3.
Hit him.
You struck
Crit
the
him.
wizard.
Just
I didn't
not
crit.
Hit.
No,
Not
not a
crit.
crit.
Hit him.
AC 30.
Plus, is Shadow doing 3? He's doing 4. And he's flanked by 2 people. Alright, he's being attacked by
He's
2
flanked by 3 people.
Ooh. 2d8 plus 4 plus 1d6. 17 damage. And crappy roll, but whatever.
Yep. The wizard did not like getting hit.
First damage! This is the first damage!
Ptolemy.
Why we don't cast heroism on you?
Your ointment will make me invisible. No, invincible.
Doesn't do either of those things.
Indivisible. And then
We'll work on the indivisible part.
he's going to fire a fiery bolt at the wizard. AC 33.
Hit him. Image.
Catch!
Catch!
Shit, it does work.
One of the images gets hit by that. Wonder how he has so many. My secrets! Crit, you fool! He says he needs to protect the skull. The wizard looks at Ptolemy and like,
How dare you speak my secret language?
yep. How dare you understand Abyssal? How dare you!
My ward.
I'm running out of 6th and 5th circle spells! On to the 4ths!
Oh God.
Yeah. Yes.
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 The people.
Oh, these 4ths are... Ooh.
I think Tommy would have moved back after getting smashed so much.
He's actually basically healthy. He's got four damage or something.
It's got another action. I would have just gotten the F out of there.
Hopefully the spell isn't too many actions. Because if it is, that's gonna suck.
You're running out of images.
I've been rolling such balls.
Fucking 3 actions? Really? Damn it. That's not gonna work.
Cast floating disc.
Man, they nerfed spells.
They did. That's one of those things of like the spells are all like.
There's less. They're not as powerful. The other, yeah.
They're different. The good ones are different.
Mm-hmm.
What used to be good is not the good ones anymore.
And there are other good ones, like lightning bolt.
Like lightning bolt. Like Jesus Christ.
Who
lightning-
knew?
Alright, well, let's look at lower level spells and boost the crap out of them.
Which is sound.
How many magic missiles? can
Create
we
water. It's a good spell.
pump into?
Always got me out of a bind. Under
So
attack. Shit. Create water.
I believe that create water is Ahmed's most cast spell. How many times does he play firefighter?
Or there's an invisible guy and I'm fucking hosing him down. There he is. Whoa.
You see, taking out a scroll is an action, and then it's
Yes.
the actions of the spell, and that I'm in this like trifecta of getting beat. So I don't
Yes.
want to do that. I want to take a step and stop this barbarian from eating me, and I'm going to cast a 4th level acid arrow at him. AC 30.
Okay, that hits.
Hit him.
Okay, for 5d8 acid damage. Plus 1d6 persistent. Oh, 2d6 persistent. 17 acid damage.
So 7 acid damage.
Wait. Darian blocks that.
Right, so Darian blocks for 7 acid damage. Darian steps forward. Darian smacks Wizard in the
Whack-a-mole.
face.
Like a wizard.
You're not a fire marshal!
Natural 1. Apparently, not the fire marshal.
he hits the lintel
This
of the
guy
door.
has chaos on his side. What the F?
Oh
man?
yeah, he does have chaos at his side. He doesn't want certain things to fall in. You get the sense that he is guarding something. The rogue looked like she was going to run away. Canon Belserig just got smoten way too quickly. But there's a general sense of fanaticism that you're not.
He's in this.
He's
for the
in
long
this.
haul.
Yep. No, there's also from the emotions that you're getting off in the head, which are bleeding away because he's really panicking at this point. He does not want you to have the book. He also doesn't want you to have something else. And the thought of something else has been so buried deep into a dark room and trunk of his mind and locked away that you don't even get the noun of what that something else is. You get it.
You can't have it.
It.
It is mine.
Right.
It's going to be a clown, isn't it?
But Falrinth basically, so Krieger does have persistent damage, so there is acid burning away at Krieger's skin, and he is roaring. Canon Belserig is stable but unconscious. Oscar Meyer Wiener.
Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Blank.
Being Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Darian is now providing enough space in the doorway that he's mastering the doorway, and you can pop in on a diagonal if you want.
Okay. So we're gonna pop in.
Oscar goes into the room. You guys are stepping inside this weird circle. Nothing is happening, although Oscar doesn't feel too good.
Okay. Oscar's going to step. He's not going to take up Krieger's flanking position because that's Krieger's position. He'll take his flanking position, which is here.
Got it.
He gets a flank. AC 26.
You're like a knight in chess.
Basically. AC 32.
That's a hit. Maybe. The last image goes down.
Guess what that crit on the second attack is going to be.
He's shit. He says it both in his head and out loud. In common. Krieger.
Come on.
Krieger's probably gonna try to take an action to...
The persistent damage
No,
happens
he's
at
not.
the end or the beginning of the turn?
The
End of turn.
The end of turn.
Okay. I'll
End
just...
of turn and flat check.
Okay.
Are you sure you want me to roll this?
No, I'm rolling. Please, or you can roll if you want, but it
Oh,
should be
no, man, I've had my
Alright.
fill of shit rolls.
okay. So Krieger's attacking. Krieger hits AC 22 against his flat-footed
Okay,
AC.
Modron, I no longer control Mark's characters.
Then Krieger takes the natural 20 and uses that for the second swing.
Got it from the spell that
Okay,
Alkur blessed
so
him with.
There's a crit.
Okay.
It's 4d12 plus 24.
40-12 plus 24 damage. 43 damage.
Crunch!
The wizard is knocked prone.
Oh, wait. 57 plus another... So
Oscar
60.
takes his reaction.
Oscar takes his reaction.
The wizard's knocked prone because of the crit power of the hammer?
Crit power of
Okay.
the hammer. AC 25 does not hit. And then it's 2d6 acid damage.
Yeah, I already rolled it. Seven acid.
He moved and swung twice, right?
Yep. So how much damage was it?
7.
If you're going to say 20 on 2d6,
Yeah,
it's amazing.
7 damage.
All right. Now that
It's
is
just numbers, Adam.
So persistent damage. Does persistent damage mean you damage them? Does it say you deal?
Wait, does Darian's
It's
Damn
already
He
thing.
doesn't have an
used.
AOL right now, but
yes,
it would be funny
yeah,
if this
I
keeps tri-
think it does.
Stop hitting my guy!
I'm pretty sure there's got to be some errata for this, but for now,
Yeah.
sure, we'll go with it.
Okay, so on the next round.
When you deal damage, it's like you have some contingency curse spell.
Just like, oh, I don't like that one.
Homie,
And
don't play
then,
that.
we're still on acid.
Okay, Alkur. He is no longer negotiating. He's just screaming in pain. He's actually here. You actually hear him muttering in his head, "I think my back is broken. I think my back is broken."
Probably is. We're going to make it after all. Sorry.
Alkur.
Alkur is going to move
Okay.
and will attempt to cast Acid Arrow on the foe who's on the ground. Not getting AC for being prone in this system.
Mhm.
Losing AC for being prone. Hey!
35 hits. You splash
Eat my acid!
You splash
I
acid.
hit somebody with a spell!
I know, it feels good, right? The plus 16s are kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, they are. So 7 acid damage. Shut up.
Ooh.
And 1d6
Hey.
persistent.
2, 1, 4. That's like my rolls.
Bone crusher.
D20s.
Get in there.
See this bullshit.
Stop him! Stop him!
Here, and then here, and smack.
It burns! It burns! You slip on the on like the markings are kind of like waxy, and you kind of you slip when you get into the room.
And now you give.
Probably reacting more to the acid than
This
bone
is
crusher.
mockery. This is mockery.
And now you die, says Darian.
Appropriate.
It burns! It burns! He's holding his hand up.
AC 30.
splitting his hand open and separating his radius from his ulna.
damage.
The flaming sword has basically cut his hand down the middle. 28 damage. That's not good for a wizard. 75, 95. He's still alive, barely.
Just gonna. So close. All right.
Yeah, you wrench the sword free. Smigmol is stable and just lying there. Shadow.
The assassin?
Oh no, sorry. Fire damage.
He's on fire.
DC 12 fails, dying 3, and then takes fire damage and dies.
So Shadow's shooting the wizard. God damn it. See, this is just a whole ton of bullshit.
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah, boy. Yay.
Fuck. Plus 1d6 plus 4.
That's fine.
12 damage.
He's
'Kay.
gotta be close.
Wizard's like, please, I'll share the secrets with you.
Modron's infected with the virus, I'm sure of it.
I'm fairly certain that I shared the secrets with you first.
Oh. Tommy looks at Alkur. I don't know what you mean. Perhaps after I'm done playing catch. The flaming bolt goes into the dude's mouth. Oh, just like a tomato in a pig.
Shadow just drops his bow. What the fuck?
8d4 plus 8 plus persistent fire damage. Boom! 24 damage.
He's on fire and he's on acid.
He's on fire and acid, and that's a crit that knocks him below 0, so he's dying too with persistent fire and acid damage. Oh my! Oh my, his lips are black. Oh, there goes his nose. There's a flaming bolt is just like a hot ember.
Shadow's just muttering, catch. Catch.
Something happens to familiars when masters... Oh, he's not dead. Not dead yet. Critch is stupid and opens up a second secret compartment. You hear a stone shift.
Hey, short stuff.
And then... You can hear weird cooing.
Who's a baby demon?
He's coddling something. He really likes what he has, says Ptolemy. It's very special. It's making me feel weird about how special it is. Falrinth then needs to make a...
Like Mama Papa special, or like, dog with a bone special?
No. I think two cats out behind the woodshed special.
Mom and Daddy special.
Ptolemy agrees. The flat check fails, so he's dying 3, then takes persistent fire and acid damage, and the wizard dies. Something is happening to the wizard's body, however, as you can see his soul flowing out of his mouth and going into the circle that you guys are standing in and kind of swirling around in the circle.
I suspect that we are standing on a thing that we should not be standing on.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Canon Belserig fails his flat check and also dies. However, his soul is not going into the circle.
Hey, we get a
Oscar-
stone without,
Oscar-
without a soul in it.
Oscar is that's what exactly. Oscar's like, oh.
Oscar.
Jim's
You
Well-
like
save me. Oscar's gonna go and take a peek down to try to find where the cooing is coming from.
Okay.
Oh, Modron's been such a dick tonight.
The
Crusher
Yeah,
hit
but,
once.
like-
Crusher hit.
the rolls have
once.
been all over the place.
Exactly. I cast Heroism. I used a scroll to cast a third circle spell on you, man.
Okay, Oscar's looking forward to looting this room. This wizard did live in style and seemed to have a lot of like items. In this this first secret passage area, you do see that there is a bit of a shelf lining up the side of the wall, just inside of the secret passage, and this has a bunch of books on it. Sparsely populated, but books and spell components and wizardy regalia. However, down this particular side passage, I just need.
Can't wait till November's over and I can shave my mustache without being called a woman.
You just look like a weirdo, man. Like you just been doing wrong stuff all over the place.
I've got this stupid urge to stroke it. that it
Mommy,
feels
why does that
huge.
man look like that? Keep away from him, honey.
He fell out of the 80s.
I don't know why that reminds me of 80s.
Okay, there's a separate work area. If somebody was looting the library, they may not have realized that there was another chamber that the wizard spent time in. It's a cozy little work area. There's a writing desk along the northern wall and a big table along the far wall from where you're standing. On the big table, there is a high-back chair. There's a green cup, an iron box, a scattering of gems, several potion bottles, and a leather case. There's a cabinet that is part of that table, which I'll draw separately. Inside the cabinet, there are 3 iron boxes, a crystal ball, and a tall, pointed black hat.
It says Alkur in the front of it.
Like a classic wizard hat.
Yep.
Like
A box of reddish wood, a long brass wand, 5 large books, and a small ceramic statuette. Jesus. Thank you, Gary Gygax. And you can tell that the iron box on the table is kind of jostling ever so slightly, as you can hear cooing noises coming from the creature.
It's like hiding in the box.
It's
No,
hiding in the
it's trying to
box, or maybe it's hugging the box or something. You can hear little claws tinking as it's trying to maybe open the box.
Is it? When you get the spray bottle out, turn the hose on him. you little critter.
It's mine! Mine! My scully, skull.
Alright, your skull.
Mine!
Krieger?
Oh, it's gonna go after whatever Oscar went after.
Well,
Oh, he's still on acid, right?
he's on fire.
He's
Yeah,
on acid.
He's on acid. He's just seeing shit. Ah!
Not that kind of acid.
So he's gonna move, and then he's gonna try to like
Put the acid out.
slam himself against the wall or something to try to like get the acid off of him.
Okay.
Get the acid off him by slamming the Oscar.
So
from the
give me a check.
He gets the acid off.
Okay. He smears the acid off. I'll get rid of the bleed condition. All right. Alkur.
His last action will be to recenter his temporary hit points.
Alkur.
Crusher, you probably shouldn't be standing in that circle.
Yeah, good call. That shit did not look natural.
What?
The lords and ladies of the abyss will accept Farad's soul as an offering from me, Critch.
And what are they trading it for?
Oh, I'm going to get elevated.
Alright, so like platform shoes?
Yeah! You mock me now, but with the power of the skull, I will be invincible.
Alright, now hand over the skull.
Kill that thing quickly.
Come and get it. I will be a greater fiend before you take your first step in this room.
That would be a problem. Whose turn is it?
Alkur.
Alkur. Alkur's...
Alkur can hear Oscar mocking something.
Alright. Are you having a problem back there? Krieger, you're very hurt.
Rubbing his chest up against the wall.
When you calm down, let me know. Alkur will attempt to identify this ritual?
Sure.
A cult or something? Alright, they're all the same roll, so I can just roll a thing.
Yeah.
24.
You suspect that it is some very brute force way of trapping a soul. And the symbols that are used in it, it's like it's offering the souls that die within to the forces of chaos and evil.
Ooh, plural.
Yeah, it's basically, you're not too sure whether it's a specific person or all of the abyss, but you're pretty sure that the souls of those who die in that circle go to a very bad place.
You should destroy that circle, Darian.
The shadow of the soul is still swirling around. Like, it doesn't look like it's going in a Widdershins motion, and you do notice that the floor is sort of bending and twisting in. Very similar to the way the sands were operating in the air temple.
Oh, we're gonna have something fun popping out of somewhere.
Okay.
I just wondering.
Also, his robes are on fire. I don't know, and being burned by acid. So I don't know if you care about those things. Bone Crusher, what are you doing?
You know, save the treasure. God damn it!
Okay, so you take some time patting out the.
I get both of us away from the circle.
So you pick him up and.
I pick
carry
him up,
out.
move.
Okay.
Pat.
All right. So you drag his body you kind of toss his body into the next room, and you pat it out, and oh yes. There's probably no talking to him now. Blackened face and skull revealed. Darian.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
Smash ground.
He's going to use his fiery sword to break the circle.
I think so.
Okay. He uses his sword in his 3 actions to the round, kind of slashing at the ground. He is able to disrupt the circle. The soul seems to kind of fly out of the circle when it goes around to the broken part of it, and you no longer see it. The twisting of the floor, kind of like just in the blink of an eye, is back to normal, and there's a couple of bubbles and cracks from the circle, like you broke it.
Not today.
Migmal is dead. I will erase her from the initiative.
It's one of those things where, like, there's these characters that we saw once but didn't really get introduced to them, and then we ended up killing them. Because we chased...
We're dumbasses.
We chased Squidward down here.
Shadow? Squidward.
Marty, get the, let's see. 30... 7.5. Yeah, that's fine. Shadow's gonna move. What do we got here? Oh, what's happening? What are you talking to, Shad? What are you talking to, Oscar?
Stay back! I'm a glitter fiend! I will be a Baylor soon!
Whoa, 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 what'd you say?
I will be a Baylor soon!
You'll be a Baylor soon.
Yes!
Yeah, Shadow ain't getting that
Or that.
close.
Do you not fear for your lives? Do you not fear Critch the Mighty?
Shadow just pulling some arrows out. I've moved. I'm done.
Alright, Critch. So... Stop humping the box. Come out with your claws and wings and
You can't see him.
everything up.
Never! The Abyss will accept Fabled soul for my years of toil and embarrassment under him.
Well,
His soul's
kinda-
been released.
It kind of looks like your little demon toilet kind of rejected its lunch.
No, you lie! You lie! Critch will be a Baylor soon! Open, stupid box, open!
I can open the box.
When Critch is a Baylor, he will smite the box open with his great fabled sword.
Does Critch have like a little lump on his chest in a weird spot?
You speak of things you should not know.
I just wondering if you got like a birth defect or maybe you had an accident as a child.
Critch is not the first Quasit to serve Farinth, and you will not be the last.
Marty,
you
can
guys get, like,
Shadow...
are you all Critch or do you get new names?
Quiet, mortal! Enough talking to you, bearded one.
Marty, can Shadow start pinpointing where the thing is from its sound?
Yeah, it's on the desk somewhere.
Okay. Oh, no.
I'm going to break out of combat at this point, unless you guys start.
Well, Oscar's gonna go in the...
Okay, we'll not break out of combat. Round 7, Oscar.
That sounded made up, Marty.
No, I just nuked the first 6 rounds. I did not change
well,
the initiative.
round 10 is important because
Yeah.
that's when Krieger gets tired.
Yep.
Oscar's gonna move forward.
Open the box, mortal! Open! But no, the skull is mine! Or face
Stab.
the wrath of a greater demon! The greatest of them all! Critch the Mighty!
Are you really a demon?
Yes, I am a demon. I am a demon of your nightmares.
I can dream pretty big.
Critch is big. Critch has great dreams of being big and pulling people apart like taffy.
He's kind of cute.
Do not mock me! Now open the box, so I may destroy you with the golden skull.
Gold, you say?
Oh yes, marvel at the golden skull many have.
Krieger? Oh, where is it? Oh!
He's gonna walk in and...
Oh!
It's
Yeah, he's just he doesn't know where he's hitting, but
Oscar's kind of leaning. Well, there's only 2 squares, so
fitty.
yeah, he'll
One
go
is to the
where
north.
Oscar's
I'll let you roll 1d2.
yeah, 1 is to the
1,
north.
2, and yay! Thanks, Modron.
Call off your